Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be learning how to cut the inner of this bubble gown. This is a very transparent material. We use organza for this bubble gown, so we have like a camisole inside the bubble gown. So that is what we are going to be learning how to cut today. So if it's something you love to learn, do well to watch to the end, like, share, subscribe. So without further ado, let's jump right into the main video. So the first thing, I'm going to rule a straight line here, which is going to be our starting point and our shoulder line. From there, I'm going to come down to take my vertical measurement. From my shoulder to my bust point is 9.5 inches. I'm going to mark that and I'll go ahead and extend the line across. So from the shoulder line again, I'm going to come down to mark my waist point. From my shoulder to my waist point is 16 inches. I'll come down to mark that and I'll go ahead and extend the point across as well. So for the length of this gown, I'm going to be using the whole pattern paper. I'm going to be using the length of this pattern paper. I'm going to increase it when I'm cutting on my fabric. All right, so these are all the measurements we need for this tutorial. I'm just going to come to the shoulder line, divide my shoulder by 2. My shoulder divided by 2 is 7. I'm going to mark it right here. At that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'm going to come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches, and I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to the neck width this way. So from here, I'm going to come down to mark 3 inches for my neck depth. We are going to adjust this neck as we go on with the video. So this is just like a guide. I'm just going to connect from the neck width into the neck depth this way. I'll come down to mark my chest line. How to get your chest line: divide your bust by 6, add 1.5 inches to the measurement, and that gives me 7. I'll go ahead and extend this point across. I'll go ahead and label my lines. This is my chest line, this is my bust line, this is my waistline, and this is my full length. Like I said, I will increase the length when I'm cutting on my fabric. So I'm going to come to the chest line here. I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement here just to have a straight line from up. I'm going to mark the 7 inches here, and I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to the point I just marked on the chest line. Because this is a camisole, I'm going to increase my chest line. Instead of using the 7 inch, I'm going to come down by 8 inch. All right, just add 1 inch to your normal chest line, and I'm going to extend this line across. This is the line we're going to use as our chest line, not the first one. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and clean this first one. The reason why we are doing this is because this is a camisole and you wouldn't want the armhole to be too tight. If not, you will not feel comfortable. So I'm just going to mark my shoulder measurement here, and I'm going to increase this line to this point. So this line is going to be our new chest line, not the first one. Okay, this is our chest line, so we don't need this anymore. So I'm going to come to this line here, divide what I have here into 2 equal halves to get the midpoint. At the midpoint, I'll go in by ½ an inch. I'll come to the chest line, divide my bust circumference by 4. I'm going to mark it right here, and I'm going to connect all these points all the way to the chest line to form my armhole. I hope you understand what I just explained here. All right. So the next thing is to impute our round body measurements. We've already marked our bust measurement. I'm going to add 1 inch for ease, and I'll add 1 inch for sewing allowance. It depends on how free you want it to be on your body. You can do more than 1 inch. All right, I'll mark my waist measurement, add 1 inch for ease, and then add 1 inch for sewing allowance. I'll come to the full length. I'm going to mark my hip measurement here. I'll add 1 inch for ease and then 1 inch for sewing allowance. Like I say, it depends on how free you want your camisole to be on your body. You can do 1.5 inch, you can do 2 inch. It depends on how free you want it. All right, and I'll just go ahead and shape my pattern paper this way. So there's no dart for this gown, there's no dart. So I'm going to come to my shoulder slant here, divide what I have here into 2 to get a midpoint. So I'm going to mark the midpoint here. Then at the midpoint, I'm going to go in and out by 1 inch. So it depends on how wide you want your shoulder to be. You can do 1.5 inch on both sides. You can do 1 inch. You can do ½ inch. It depends on the width of the shoulder that you want. All right. So I'm just going to connect from this 1 inch into the chest line this way with my curve rule. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. It depends on how slim or wide you want your shoulder to be. So I'm going to increase my neck depth. I'm going to come down by 5.5 inches. So this is going to be the depth of my neck. So we're going to use this neck for both the back and the front, so that our head can pass through, because we don't have a zipper for this dress, and this is it. So we don't need, the part I'm cancelling is the part we don't need. You can see what we have here. So this is going to be the width of your shoulder. So by the time you open this up, it's going to be 2 inch. All right, it's going to be 2 inch for the width of the shoulder. Like I say, it depends on what you want. You can do 1.5 inches. By the time you open it, it's going to be 3 inch. You can do half inch. By the time you open it, it's going to be 1 inch. So it depends on how wide you want your shoulder to be, or how slim you want it to be. So for me, this is going to be 2 inch by the time I open it up, because I mark 1 inch on both sides. So this is it. I'll just go ahead and cut this out. I hope, if you don't understand what I'm trying to explain, just pay attention to what I'm doing. You definitely get it. All right, so this is basically it for So this is basically it. The only thing you're going to do right now is to add your sewing allowance on your armhole, on your neckline, and on the shoulders line. We've already added our sewing allowance on the side, and this is basically it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you find this video helpful, please do well to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section, and I'll do well to reply to all your questions. Thank you so much for staying tuned, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.